Public service is my motto. You can get so much farther with a kind word and a gun than with a kind word alone. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I am kind to everyone, but when someone is unkind to me, weak is not what you are going to remember about me. Now I know why tigers eat their young. A bullet changes things in my head, even if it hits in the ass. You can go a long way with a smile. You can go a lot farther with a smile and a gun. Prohibition has made nothing but trouble. Can you forgive an enemy? God will forgive. Our task is to arrange their meeting. Be careful who you call your friends. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. I have built my organization upon fear. Nothing personal, it's just business. I don't even know what street Canada is on. They can't collect legal taxes from illegal money. As a child, I prayed to God for a bicycle. Then I realized that God works differently. I stole my bike and prayed for forgiveness. When I sell liquor, it's bootlegging. When my patrons serve it on a silver tray on Lakeshore Drive, it's hospitality. Vote early and vote often. Some people play safe, not to lose. You will definitely lose if you play safe. Hell must be a pretty swell spot, because the guys that invented religion have sure been trying hard to keep everybody else out. I am like any other man. All I do is supply a demand. I will give 3 dozen of my thugs for one person who can solve questions by talking. Find the toughest guy in the room, embrace him like a brother, and then slam his head against the wall. Capitalism is the legitimate racket of the ruling class. If your friends ask you to negotiate with your enemy, then the traitors have already agreed behind your back. Capitalists believe they can take everything at the table as belonging to them. I am just a businessman giving the people what they want. Be correct with everyone, sociable with many, close to the elect, friend to the few. Sometimes it's better to tolerate fools. You can learn something worthwhile, but never argue with them. All I ever did was supply a demand. That was pretty popular. The world belongs to the patient. A smile can get you far, but a smile with a gun can get you further. Do not shake the green apple tree. When the apple is ripe, it will fall down by itself. Some call it bootlegging. Some call it racketeering. I call it a business. I'm a businessman. I've made my money supplying a popular demand. If I break the law, my customers are as guilty as I am. You'd be surprised if you knew some of the fellows I've got to take care of. Listen to the advice that gives you an advantage, but do not give such advice to anyone. It seems like I'm responsible for every crime that takes place in this country. Don't test the depth of the river with both feet. My rackets are run on strictly American lines, and they're going to stay that way. Work out the problems as they come up. Racketeer. Why? The real racketeers are the banks. In this life, all that I have is my word and my balls, and I do not break them for nobody. The country wanted booze, and I organized it. Why should I be called a public enemy? Capitalism gives all of us a great opportunity if we seize it with both hands and hang on to it. I've been accused of every death except the casualty list of the World War. I would rather be rich, affluent, and greedy and go to hell when I die than live in poverty on this earth. I am sick and tired of publicity. I want no more of it. It puts me in a bad light. I just want to be forgotten. Don't you get the idea? I'm one of those goddamn radicals. Don't get the idea? I'm knocking the American system. I hate this city's stupid love affair with Al Capone. I hate that people think of him as a folk hero. You accomplish more with a smile, a handshake, and a gun than you do with just a smile and a handshake. This American system of ours, call it Americanism, call it capitalism, call it what you will, gives each and every one of us a great opportunity if we seize it with both hands and make the most of it. We've been on the road for 18 hours. I need a bath, some chow, and then you and me sit down and we talk about who dies, eh? What do you want to do? Get yourself killed before you are 30? You'd better get some sense while a few of us are left alive. Once you're in the racket, you're always in it. The parasites will trail you, begging for money and favors, and you can never get away from them, no matter where you go. I have spent the best years of my life giving people the lighter pleasures, helping them have a good time, and all I get is abuse, the existence of a hunted man. They talk about me not being legitimate. Nobody's on the legit, you know that, and so do they. Nobody's really on the legit when it comes down to cases. Why not treat our business like any other man treats his, as something to work at in the daytime, and forget when he goes home at night? There's plenty of business for everybody. Why kill each other over it? I've lost $1.5 million on the horses and dice in the last 2 years, and the funny part is, I still like him, and if someone handed me another $1 million, I'd put it right in the nose of some horse That looked good to me.